Hello my spooky friends, it is Stacy and welcome to Special Effects Makeup on a Budget, where I create cosplay, Halloween, and body horror makeup, making sure that things stay affordable with easy follow tutorials so that you can have some fun. And today I was inspired by another Dollar Tree find. I found these stickers and I wanted to do a big huge headpiece, so with just a couple of dollars and a glue gun I created this headpiece, and the rest of the tutorial has the makeup, which is eyeshadow and liner, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's just go ahead and get into it. To begin with the headpiece, I push some wire into these mesh tubings, which you can also find at the Dollar Tree. This is going to be what I take my stickers and attach them to. It also allows this to bend and you can manipulate it into any shape that you want. Now these Dollar Tree stickers have a little foam back piece on them that you can use to put into the design and take off. You don't have to be dedicated to gluing anything. I think this is a great way to just manipulate the piece and put things where you need them to be. I go in and I place some more mesh tubing without the wire because these are smaller and these are going to fill in the gaps, and I am going to put smaller gems and sequins, so they don't really need to be as substantial as the piece that goes into the back that has the bigger butterflies. Now that I have filled in some of the gaps with the tubing, I'm going in with my trusty glue gun and placing those onto those pieces with wire. Now for movement, I wanted my butterfly crown to have all kinds of movement within each piece of butterfly, so I just kind of staggered them in the front opposite of those that are in the back, just so that it showed movement. And going in with some more tubing, I cover up this headband, and you can get a 3-piece set of headbands that are in different colors at the Dollar Tree as well. With some more mesh tubing and some wire, I'll go in and create this to back those other pieces and to fill in the gaps and break up the color. I also use this tubing to hide the band in the front and the back. And here are these smaller stickers. These are gold, and I'm going in and placing those randomly, and I am now trying to fill in the gaps so you don't see holes from the back. So it's just placing things for movement, filling in the gaps, and covering up the headband, and a lot of glue. Now these are foam flowers that I also got from the Dollar Tree, and I go in with a little bit of glue and some glitter around the edges and on the inside, and with my Mehron gold powder I go in and dust these just a little bit to pop it out and to actually match the rest of the gold throughout the piece in this design. If you do not have Mehron powder, if you followed my tutorials before, you can use the rub and buff that in on the edges of the flowers. If you have that, use it. It works just as well. And on the back of the headpiece, I'm covering up the band and building it up just to give that floral wire in the back a little bit more security. That glue string that comes out every time you touch anything. Take your glue gun, and when you apply it to the thing that you need, round it like a swirl, and what it's going to do is going to cool off that string, and it'll break off a lot easier, so you won't have that long string. But also with some sequins, I go in and just randomly put these in between on the tubing. They are lightweight, so even the mesh tubing that doesn't have wire in it, they stick to it very well. Here is the finished headpiece, and you can see that I'm moving it pretty fast on my cake pan here, and it holds up well and it has no movement to it. But here are some finer details and a close-up shot so you can get a good view. After blocking my eyebrows out with Elmer's glue stick, I go in and I place the design into the center as best I can, and with some white cream paint I'm going over the area that I'm going to paint first. And when it comes to creams and water paints, I use them in different sections at a time, so to avoid drying out and things being flaky. And after I get the design in, I go in with some red cream paint. Now this is going to help me blend out the pink from the red, so it is wet, so it will pick up some of that when you go and you blend it out toward the center. And I'm going in with some yellow, and I'm blending that in the yellow and the red, make a kind of an orange, but in order to emphasize that, I go in with an orange eyeshadow and just continue to blend that toward the center. The eyeshadow palettes that I'm using today will be linked below, but 2 are discontinued. And I'm going in with a small eyeliner pencil, and I'm marking in where I'm going to put the gems. This is just to give me enough space to be mindful as I draw these antennae. I'm using a waterliner with a brush. I picked these up at Gavisi Beauty. They usually have a very good buy one get one free sale several times throughout the year. I'm contouring my nose with some orange straight from those antennae, and then I buff that with some yellow. From the inner corner up into the eyebrow and onto the lid, I carry some purple from the inner corner, and pushing that up, this is just going to push all the design and lead the eye up toward the top of the crown. And I'm just blending that in with some orange. Each color blends into the other, so it's a smooth transition. And as colorful as butterflies are, I wanted no harsh lines in the color around the eyes. And I go in with some pink, blending the orange, and then take some yellow and blend the pink out. Also, the yellow and the pink picks up the orange, and with another orange that's a little bit more red, I go on the outside and make a small wing up toward the temple. Going back in with a little butterfly design up under the eye area. This is again the waterliner from Gavisi Beauty. I'll link that into the description below. I prefer waterliners because a wet Q-tip will help you tightline as well as get rid of mistakes. It's a lot more forgiving. Using foundations of yellow and white, I go in and place that onto the face and around the neck and the collarbone area, popping out the highlights with the white so they stay up under the nose and onto the chin, and contouring with pink and yellow and a little bit of orange, always matching the colors that I have in the main design. Going back in with some cream red paint over the antenna. Using my black waterliner for the design that goes into the center, I had the concept that this would be a butterfly, but also it would look like a piece of jewelry. I thought, what if you don't want to buy a piece of jewelry for this look? How else could you achieve it? So that's one thing about my tutorials. I try to show you what you can do in paint, but also if you wanted to add a sticker or an actual piece of jewelry, that can be accomplished too. I wanted you to be able to have both concepts and show you how to do those. I am just freehanding this design with the idea that a piece of jewelry and filigree, so the intricate parts come from the center, and the butterfly wings keep it looking like, again, like a butterfly, but also a piece of jewelry. And just start tight lining the best you can. Don't get too hung up on this because there's so many different things that you can do with it that will make it look completely different, and you can achieve the look. I think Bob Ross said it best when he says happy little accidents. I can't tell you how many times I've been doing a look and I have not enjoyed the way it was coming in, and I had a happy accident that just brought it all together. Using a red metallic eyeliner. This is also a waterliner from Gavisi Beauty, and I just want a little bit more pop against the other colors, and I filled that in the bottom of the design, and going in with the pink, the yellow, and the orange, and getting those colors saturated to look as best I can for the design that I already have and the colors that are in the makeup in the face. Using yellow to blend out the pink, and then I go back in with some more pink to get the colors saturated. When it comes to blending, you can use the same blush with all the colors. That'll help your blend as well. And we're blending and we're blending. And I use some pink to create a shadow just for a little bit more separation for the design up underneath the eye. And going in again with my metallic red, because this is a piece of jewelry, so I wanted this to have a little bit more shimmer than just adding red. I thought it made it pop just a little bit more, and just adding that around and pushing in more shadow. Now I'm going in with a light pink, and I'm using that to highlight areas that I think that would make it pop a little bit more. And I carry this highlight from the top of the head into the small antenna, up underneath the eye. So if you don't have stickers, you can use this as a highlight to give it more pop. And I also place that around the areas onto the design in the neck. I curled my eyelashes, and to make those bottom lashes extremely long, I'm using this lengthening mascara from Shop Miss A. Please pick this up. It's like $1.55. You will not be disappointed. And I use my L'Oreal Lash Paradise for volume at the top. And check out these stickers. These are the dollar store stickers. They have a little bit of a shimmer into them, and with a glue coming from an eyelash glue. Now this is one you could pick up from Shop Miss A. It's got a brush on it. I've been using it for a while. It's absolutely fantastic. Again, it's like an under $2 find. I will link that into the description below. And I go in and I place the gems where I put those dots in. And again with some more sticker gems and a different color to really make that design pop from the other colors. I also applied these sticker gems into the design around the neck and to the chest. And with these eyelashes, they are the Magical from Kiss. They have small little gold butterflies on the edge of them. I will be doing a full-length tutorial about false eyelashes, so if that's something you need help with, please subscribe and we'll get through it. And I'm carrying the white and the yellow into the arms and hand. My lip design is a slight umbra look where I outline my lips in red, and then I take the light pink that I use to highlight. I color my lips in, and then going back in with my red pencil, I color that in a little bit more so it bleeds up into the pink. This is all about blending and blending and blending. I applied some lip gloss before filming. And here is the final look. You see that the headpiece is very sturdy and lightweight. The wig came from Spirit Halloween, and the nails also came from the Dollar Tree. Thank you to everyone that voted for this look, and if you'd like to see sneak peeks, behind the scenes footage, or vote on my next look, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Those links are below. Please list in the comments what look you would like to see next. And thank you for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. You can be anywhere and you chose to be here. And it was a long day and I stick my tongue out at the camera because I win. I win today. Thanks for watching. Bye.